Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and today I'm going to be showing you the best possible gear, talents, and runes that you can take in Season Discovery Phase 5 and what I am personally going for. First off guys, we have our helm, Warlord's Leather Helm. Now guys, there are actually two different versions of this helm, and I want you guys to go for the right one. So the first one is the damaging helm, which gives you additional crit and hit chance, but we do not need that since our gear set already maxes out on hit and crit. We'll be going for the stamina one guys, which has 46 stamina, 27 agility, and we do enchant it with 20 stamina and 10 agility. And as I've said before, you want to max out on HP guys whenever it does come to PvP, especially world PvP, and it has a 1% hit chance, a 1% crit chance as well, and we mainly want this guys the set bonus, which has 20 stamina, and also not to mention a 1 second cooldown reduction on gouge, which can help us reset and help us immensely. Next up is our neck Zandalarian Shadow Mastery Talisman. You can get this from the ZG raid. Now again, there is actually two versions of this neck that you can get guys, but it is best to go for the damaging one guys. Now the reason why is because the other one has a kick cooldown reduction by 0.5 seconds. Now sadly that is completely not worth guys. So kick is a 10-second cooldown guys, but by the time you're already on your target and you're pumping an insane amount of damage, target would have already been dead before your second kick does come back. And if this was a 2-second or a 3-second cooldown reduction, I would 100% recommend we take this, but since that is not the case guys, we are going for the other one, which increases our rune Cutthroat, gives it an additional 5% trigger chance, which is really worth it guys, and a 1% hit chance as well. Next up is our shoulders, Warlords, Leather Spoilers, and again guys, please go for the HP one. It has 40 stamina, 21 agility, enchanted with 30 attack power, and a 1% hit chance. Next is our back, Puissant Cape, 12 stamina, enchanted with 3 agility, has a 1% hit chance, and 40 attack power guys. Next is our chest, and we mainly want 3 sets of the Warlords leather gear guys. Of the set bonus, we do not want to go for the full 6 sets, we just want 3. 46 stamina, 26 agility, enchanted with 100 HP, increases your hit chance by 1% and increases your crit chance by 1%. Next up is extremely important guys, our Thug shirt. If you guys do not play this and if you are a rogue, I will be disappointed. Next up is our bracers, Bloodfang's bracers, 24 agility, 10 stamina, enchanted with 9 stamina, and has a 1% hit chance. Now the reason why we're going for the Bloodfang gear guys, we are going to go for 4 sets guys. Look at the set bonus. Your opening move has a 100% chance to make your next ability cost more energy. So if you do cheap shot your target, your next backstab is completely free guys, a free combo point and an energy saver, which is huge. Second set increases all damage dealt increased by your main hand weapon with any generating abilities by 20%, meaning in which your backstab will hit 20% harder guys, which is extremely worth it. Now if you look at the 6th bonus, is actually really sad guys. I was really disappointed when I did read this. Reduces the cooldown on vanish by 1 minute, but it cannot be combined with elusiveness. This is a deal breaker guys. Now why is this a deal breaker for us? Why is because if you do go to elusiveness, our talent point, elusiveness does reduce our vanish cooldown by 1.5 minutes, but that is not why it is sad guys. It is sad because it's so stacked with blind. So your blind and vanish cooldown is reduced by 1.5 minutes. When it does come to PvP guys, whether it's in Battlegrounds or World PvP, you want blind to come back as fast as possible guys. It is basically a full reset. You can escape from your target, you can completely reset or fight 2 targets at the same time. You really want blind to come back as fast as possible guys. It is a lifesaver. So for that reason, we will not be taking 6 sets. If it were the case that the 6th set does include blind, which it does not, I would have taken it guys, but sadly it does not, and it is completely not worth taking. Next is our dagger, Perdition's Blade, enchanted with 5 melee damage. Now you might be asking, why don't you go for Crusader? The reason why guys is because if you do add an additional 5 damage, it does scale with your ambush and backstab damage and basically 2x's your damage. Next is Dream Eater. Now this is the best possible dagger, and in my opinion this will be bis till the end of Season of Discovery guys. Basically has a 100% chance when you do spend 5 combo points to restore 10 energy, and we will be pairing this with Relentless Strikes, so we do get refunded 35 energy on our finisher, making your eviscerate completely free, and it is enchanted with 15 agility. Now the next piece of gear, I cannot stress enough guys, please whatever you do, you have to get this piece of gear, Blood Fangs Gloves. Now, this glove will be bis till the end of Season of Discovery. It is the best possible glove you can get, guys. Now, the reason why is if you look down in the equip, you are immune to disarm. And in Season of Discovery, you will have multiple classes that can disarm you. So please, whatever you do, guys, you have to get this glove bis till the end of Season of Discovery. If you have to sell your left ass cheek for it, you're gonna have to. Or if you do not have a left ass cheek because you might have lost it in the war or something, you're gonna have to sell your nutsack, because this glove is extremely worth it. So it has 20 agility, 13 stamina, 16 strength, and enchanted with 7 agility, and the equip has 1% crit, and the most important, immune to disarm. Next is our belt, Bloodfang belt, 20 agility, 13 stamina, 15 agility, with 1% crit. These are our pants, Bloodfang pants, 34 agility, 17 stamina, 11 strength, enchanted with 20 stamina, and 10 agility. And on equip, it has critical strike and hit chance. Next is our boots, guys. So dark metal foot pads. So from the dark metal set, guys, this is the only piece of gear that you want. Now, the reason why you want this, guys, is to increase your stealth effectiveness level. So as you can see there, it will stack with your stealth, and it'll save on combo points. So it has 24 agility, 10 stamina, and 7 strength, enchanted with minor speed for movement and the stealth effectiveness level. Next is Craft of Shadows, 6 stamina with 1% hit chance, 28 attack power, but mainly to increase our energy pool by 10, which increases our entire energy pool by 110. Next is Master Dragon Slayer, which has 14 stamina, 1% hit chance, and 50 attack power, which is huge, guys. Now the next one, again, you do not have to get this, guys. You can still go with the Darkmoon Fair card that I've shown you before. But if you can get this, which is insane, the Renataki's Charm of Trickery, which instantly restores 60 energy. And also Cutthroat, your rune, will gain an activation Cutthroat effect with Ambush. So when you do activate this, guys, you generate 60 energy, but you also get a free ambush. Our trinket, our PvP trinket, of course. Lastly, guys, is our offhand Dragon's Breath hand cannon, which does 172 damage, and we will be playing with Between the Eyes, so this will stack with 14 agility, 7 stamina, and enchanted with 3% hit chance. And on use, guys, if you look down below, it shoots off fire damage for 500 damage, which is pretty cool, guys. Now we are going to go to the talents, guys. So for the talents, starting off with the Assassination Tree, we will be taking Malice, 5%. We will not be taking Eviscerate, guys. The reason why is because main damage will be coming from backstab solely, so we mainly just want to do that, and the 15% additional damage from Eviscerate is just not worth it. There's other talent points that are way better that you can take. Next is Ruthlessness, which gives you a 60% chance to add an additional combo point to your target when you use your finishing moves. Next is Murder, 2%. Again, we mainly want to stack our damage on our target with backstab, guys. That is our main source of damage. Next is Relentless Strikes, which gives us a 100% chance on 5 combo points to restore 25 energy. Next is Exposed Armor. Now the reason why we're taking Exposed Armor is for Sebastian's Poison. It does stack with our Poison, which gives us 2,550 reduction on armor to our target. Next is Lethality. Again, as I've stated before, guys, your backstab will be your main source of damage. The reason why, guys, is because you will barely have enough time to eviscerate your target. You mainly just want to keep pumping backstabs because he will die within a kidney shot or any other stun. So this increases your crit bonus damage with backstab by 30%. Now moving on to the combat talent tree, guys, with Gouge. Increases your Gouge by 1.5 seconds, very important. Next is Lightning Reflexes, 2 out of 5. We will not be taking Improved Sinister Strike because we will not be playing with Quick Draw. And lastly, Improved Backstab to increase our backstab crit damage by 30%. It is our main source of damage. Moving on to the sub-talent tree, guys, we will be taking 3 out of 5 on Master of Deception. Next, we will be taking 5 out of 5 on Opportunity for the 20% increased damage on backstab. Next, Elusiveness, very, very important, guys, 2 out of 2. Next is Camouflage, 1 out of 5 to increase our stealth movement speed by 3%. And we will be taking our enchant on our boots to increase our speed as well. Next is extremely important, guys. Initiative has a 75% chance to add an additional combo point whenever you do Garrote, Cheap Shot, or Ambush. Now, why is this important, guys? Now, this works extremely well with our rune Cutthroat. Cutthroat is a rune, so whenever you do backstab, you do have a certain percentage of chance to make your ambush usable out of stealth. And with this talent point, guys, it has a 75% chance to add an additional combo point to our ambush, meaning in which When that does trigger and you are able to use ambush out of stealth, you have a 75% chance to add an additional combo point when you do damage your target. Next is improved ambush, increases our crit chance by 45%, very important. Next is improved snap to snap our target to 1v2. Next is extremely important, guys. Please, I cannot stress enough, do not play without this. This is very important. A lot of rogues make mistakes by not taking this. Heightened senses increases your stealth detection, and this will help you immensely when you are in battlegrounds to detect other rogues or any other stealth classes like druids. Next is preparation, of course, and lastly, dirty deeds, which reduces the energy cost of your cheap shot and garrote ability by 20. Now this works well with our Bloodfang set, guys, which gives our opening move a 100% chance not to cost any energy, so making your cheap shot only cost 20 energy, which is a huge energy saver for your next abilities. Now moving on to our runes, guys. We will be taking combat potency, which has a 20% chance to gain us 15 energy when your offhand does hit your target. Next is slaughter from the shadows to reduce the energy cost by backstab by 30, very important. Next is unfair advantage on wrists. Whenever you do dodge, so for example, if you're fighting another rogue or a warrior or a hunter and you do pop an evasion, you have a 100% chance of making your weapon hit your target, gaining you 1 combo point. Next is cutthroat, obviously very important, has a chance to make your next ambush usable when you're out of stealth. Next is our waist, shadow step to get to our target. Next is very important, leg wound between the eyes to stun our target from a distance. Boots wound to increase our damage by 10% when we come out of stealth for 6 seconds. Next is fan of knives on our cloak to find any other stealth class if you do come across another rogue and you think he is nearby. Next is our rings, dagger specialization to increase our dagger skill by 5. Next is nature specialization, which increases our nature hit chance by 6%, meaning which our poisons has a 6% increased chance to land on our target. And one other thing I wanted to mention, guys, that's not really WoW related, I will be starting another YouTube channel. Now with the other YouTube channel, it's not based around World of Warcraft or anything like that, and not really around gaming, so I will not be sharing it on this channel because I do not think the current audience who watches my content will be interested in that content since it's not WoW related. I just wanted to note that in case you guys were thinking why I haven't been uploading as much. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. And yep, that's pretty much it for now, guys. And the neighbors are drilling their fucking dicks in the walls again. Alright, gonna have to record again.